I'm Brittany.
I'm Berkeley.
And I'm Allison. And this is
Books Uncorked. Added an extra and there, did ya? I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
You did, but I'm not. I was just joking.
I added what?
An extra and?
To what?
We normally go, I'm Brittany, I'm Berkeley, I'm Allison, and we're Books Uncorked. I felt like Goofy from a Goofy movie just now.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like, too.
It felt good. Who doesn't want to be Goofy?
Me.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'd rather be like Mickey. Or
I'm a
Donald.
fan of Mickey.
Ew. You would choose them over Goofy?
100.
This is a very interesting topic. I think we should explore it a little. I think it's interesting that you would choose anything over Goofy. Anybody. Here's the deal. Goofy's the last person
Goofy
that I would
over
choose.
anyone is like.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I relate to him. I'm clumsy. I think everything's hilarious, and that is not the general consensus of the public. Was actually a discussion of topic at work this week. How, like, I'll laugh at anything. Sorry. But, not that I'll laugh at anything. It's that every time my boss does something even slightly funny, I laugh because it's funny to me. And I'm just I'm a giggly person. That's why I relate to Goofy.
I don't like it. I didn't like that.
Uh-huh. Well,
Does Goofy ever get married? I might be screwed. Maybe that's why I'm saying
He has a kid, Max.
We don't know.
So I think he was widowed.
Oh, poor Goofy.
I'm not even getting there, though.
Maybe someday.
I thought you said maybe Sunday. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe Sunday.
Maybe someday I'll be widowed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what we all aspire
kidding.
to be,
This has
right?
gone so
No.
far.
We
into
don't
the
want to
dark
be
place.
the one that dies.
This was the best introduction we've ever had.
Was it?
So funny.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. What's the name that's supposed to go with that? Damn.
What's the what?
There's like a name. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Damn Daniel.
Damn. Daniel?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was it. Right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Our audience, all three of them, couldn't see that, but I did like the turtle nod, where my whole neck moved with it. So, Berkeley, how the fuck was your week?
My last 2 weeks.
2 weeks, because this is a bi-weekly podcast. We're kind of weekly, bi-weekly. Who knows what's? It's a lottery.
It depends on what we're feeling.
Be excited when you get it.
Or what we got
We
going
are at
on.
least a bi-weekly.
At the very least, we're bi-weekly, and then sometimes when we're feeling frisky, we'll throw another one in there. We'll just give you a little.
Sometimes you'll get lucky.
A lot of times you'll get lucky with us. Well, at least me and Berkeley were the two who got pregnant.
Yeah, well.
No one's getting
Not
lucky with
happening
Brittany,
here.
unfortunately, but yeah.
So, last 2 weeks, Berkeley.
Yeah.
been- Good, I think.
What do we do?
We went. Allison took me on a birthday trip to go see My Favorite Murder
Oh my god.
live in Kansas City.
Oh my god. It was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, it was amazing. We got turned, and we made so many new friends.
Turned.
So should we mention the elephant in the room?
Which one?
There's more than one?
Yeah, I don't know what the elephant is.
Oh,
I didn't. Well, yeah. I thought that there was 0. And so the fact that there was more than one was shocking.
the elephant in the room is
Yes.
what happened at My Favorite Murder. One of you embarrassed the shit out of herself.
Yeah, that was me. I did it.
Well, I broke the toilet at the Marriott. So. There were 2 elephants. Yeah, we do out of there.
Wait. Let's tell each other stories. So you tell my embarrassing thing, and then I'll tell yours.
Okay,
I love it.
whenever we talk about mine, let's try
Yeah, we'll keep it clean. I'll
make
keep
it not.
When by me, I'll keep it clean.
Can it involve the FaceTime though?
Yeah.
This is up to Berkeley.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
on the FaceTime. So
I won't get graphic with it, but I'm gonna say what happened.
definitely
Yeah.
say what happened.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
You're built up. You're building it up.
I
I already know the
teaser.
story, and I'm getting
Me and Allison
teased.
were already too turnt.
Let's talk
Probably
about what we drank.
everything.
Yeah. I don't feel like you need to list all of the bar's contents because we know you drink the full bar's content.
No. Here's what we did do, though. We got one regular drink, and then all of a sudden, Berkeley and I looked at each other
We're
and
like
we're
doubles.
like, doubles. And then we're like, duh. And then got doubles. And then we took a shot of tequila. And
we
then,
made friends and
then we got,
more.
yeah, we made a group of friends, took shots of tequila with them. Then our next drink, doubles. And then took more shots of tequila with these other girls.
It was horrible, but it was great at the same time.
And
then
this all happened within 45 minutes.
Yeah, then I get the tab and it's $120. So I'm like,
Real
long was
casual.
30 minutes we were
30,
there?
45 minutes.
Not long.
That has never been a part of the story. I was told, holy shit.
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't. Your
We
your
were,
face is white. You're so judgmental.
I'm not judging. I'm impressed that you downed that much liquid. I couldn't drink that much water
We
in
were
45 minutes.
We were
We-
turnt.
We were worried because we lost time because we planned to get there so much earlier.
We got lost. We went the wrong direction whenever
Shocking.
we were walking.
and we
Yeah.
didn't get to go get dinner.
No, we had no food.
I didn't know
before.
that about the story either.
Yeah,
It
we
makes
were hu-
everything makes so much more
We
sense.
were hungry. Well, we got to the theater, which was right next to the bar, and we took our drinks up there with us, and we sit down, and we're in the wrong seats, by the way. Allison goes to go get us some more alcoholic beverages at the
Yeah, so
bar.
I leave.
Because that's what you needed.
And these people are like, "Hey, I think that these are our seats." Like the
And
ticket
then-
guy was there, and I was like,
Quick side note, I bought our tickets off of like hotseats.com. So when Berkeley was like, there's somebody here that says these are their seats, I was like, oh no, we got fake tickets.
"Yeah," I was panicking because I was like,
Did Allison have the tickets with her?
Yes,
They were
it was
on my
her
phone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I can't do anything about this because like she went to go get us alcohol.
and I'm wasted.
I'm drunk. Like if these are your seats, it's cool. We'll just go back to the bar. Like whatever.
We'll just listen from the bar, it's fine.
Do they play it live?
No. Well, they
Oh.
do, but like
Well, we could have just sat. Could you imagine if we went back to the bar and just played? Because we went on a Thursday and just played that day's episode at the bar.
I guess
Okay,
kind
I'm
of like
sorry.
we're there.
So what did you do? Just stand in the aisle until Allison came?
No, she called me.
Yeah, I called her. I was like, I come back right now. Like right now.
So I got out of line.
They were so nice though. The people whose seats we were sitting in, they were like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe our seat. Like we like this is cool. It's fine." They were all really
Everybody
nice.
was really nice.
Everyone was like, you're at a murder podcast. You might murder me if I'm mean. I'm going to be nice.
No, I just think we all get each other.
It was very yeah.
Welcoming. It was family time.
So we
Okay.
Except for the girl next to me. She was not family.
oh yeah, we get moved.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Uh-huh.
they are like, actually, your section's right over there.
But they were really nice about it.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we get there, and Allison went to go get us
They
more
were on the
alcohol.
floor seats and they got moved all the way to the top. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we were already all the way to the top.
I'm just kidding.
We were all there at the same time.
Allison went and got us some more alcohol, which like probably wasn't a great idea.
Definitely.
But
You
you
guys are alive.
And yeah, we are alive. That's right.
So much, like, I heard the opening music come on. I was so drunk. This is the first time I've ever heard these people. These people changed my life. Like, I love them. I heard the opening music come on, and I was like, oh, well, I need a drink. I cannot believe. Like, me sober, I'm like, I can't believe I missed the opening of the show. But drunk me was like, fuck it.
yeah,
Drinks.
Well, that's exactly
So funny.
what
Okay.
transpired.
So then-
she went and got a drink. She came back. She was super turnt. And out in my brain, like 5 minutes goes by, and like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sip this drink because I don't know if I can make it through this if I drink this like right now, like all the way. So I'm sipping, and I look over. Allison's drink is gone.
The drinks that I just got us. My drink was gone.
She's hooping and hollering. She's pissing the person next to her off because she's a dumb bitch. And
The person next to me.
Yeah,
not me.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad. I was like, wow.
No, when I was,
like,
hooping,
this took a turn.
To be fair, when I was hooping and hollering at the beginning, so was everybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was appropriate. Now, whenever they started talking about the first murder, they were talking about how the people tried to get away to Oklahoma, and then Allison goes, "Woo, Oklahoma girl!" Like,
She said, yes, Oklahoma girl.
she She screamed. Everyone heard. And like, I think, was it Karen or Georgia?
It was Karen.
Who said, yeah, Oklahoma.
She said so unenthusiastically that my heart dropped to my vagina. She said, yes, Oklahoma girl. Like, she was so pissed at me. And I was like, it's like having your hero scold you.
I didn't think, like.
You didn't think that?
No.
Okay, good.
It's
That
not
does
as
make me feel
funny.
better.
There's no way to know until you hear it.
Yeah.
Listen, honestly, I talked about it in therapy.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm not kidding. I was that upset about it. I was like, I feel like Karen doesn't like me anymore.
She doesn't even know who you are except for you tweeted it.
I know.
She didn't like you before either, if it makes you feel better. She was indifferent to you. She don't know you.
I know. It's dumb. It was dumb of me to even think, but then I grabbed Berkeley's hand.
She's like, are you mad at me?
I said, I'm sorry I ruined your birthday.
Like,
All right.
it's fine.
I love this part. Let's move to the second elephant.
Okay, so Berkeley's embarrassing story was, so we obviously had a really fun night, if that's how it started. Neither of us threw up, by the way, so go us.
Which is funny because, never mind.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get back to the hotel. We're staying at a really nice hotel. Thanks, hotels.com. This is not an ad.
Thanks, Marriott.
And
Feel free to pay us, though.
sorry, Marriott, if you're Berkeley. And so I wake up in the morning, and I hear Berkeley on the phone, and like I am in pain. I have to go to the bathroom. It's bad. I not only do I have to pee, but like I've got to get the bad things out of me that were in me from the night before. And so,
And not out of her mouth.
yeah,
That's what
no,
she's
no,
trying
no.
to say.
I'm like talking number
Wink, wink.
two.
She's a
Nudge, nudge.
BM.
I need to go.
That's my
Dose.
initials.
And so I hear Berkeley and she's on the phone, and I know it's Josh because I can hear him, and I go, hey, listen, you've got to get out of the bathroom. Because I just figured she was in the bathroom because she didn't want to wake me up.
I heard Berkeley.
To be fair, that is what I said first.
Exactly how Allison always addresses you in the beginning. It's like Berkeley, can you bring me some toilet paper? Berkeley, are you going to church this morning? Berkeley,
That's
are
never
you?
left my mouth.
No, I just mean that like it's
Yeah,
just
you're right.
like
But it is, like, I was like, Berkeley? And then I heard, yeah? And then I was like, I had to go to the bathroom. And she goes, I hear, hold on. I'm dealing with a situation. And I knew immediately. I didn't have to think about it. I was like, literally shit has went down in the bathroom. And
oh, it didn't go down.
so much so that Berkeley had to call her husband and be like, I don't know what
Who's
to
in
do.
Asia?
I had to show him.
Oh my God, yes, she showed him. She didn't even show me.
FaceTimed him with her BM.
I was like, there's no way this is going down the toilet.
Okay, so mind you, I have to go to the bathroom. And so then we like decide like, okay, like we have to check out. Like it's checkout time.
Did you tell them?
No.
Berkeley, you're gonna oh.
It was just a surprise.
Oh no, that's so shit.
Listen,
I
it was
wasn't even
a
trying to
shit.
be funny.
It was a shitty situation all around, Brittany.
Berkeley didn't want to tell them because she was so embarrassed. And I get it. We were checking out anyway. It was embarrassing.
What if they didn't get to that room to clean it until like 3:00?
It sucks to suck.
They probably had to suck it out.
Ew, no, they didn't.
Like, I expect this from, like, a Best Western or something.
I know. Berkeley bitched about the Marriott toilets all the way home. She was like, for real, we were at a Marriott in a nice fucking
Berkeley,
room.
can you imagine
Their
what you would have
toilet
done
should
to the
have been
Best
able-
Western's toilet?
We probably would have had a plunger in the bathroom.
It would have fallen apart.
Okay, well, I kind of agree with her. We paid good money for their room. Their toilet should have been able whatever came out of us. Like, we
Wait,
paid
can
good
we
money.
take a note? How fortunate that you guys didn't eat. Because how much worse
I
would it
know.
have been?
Oh, let me talk about this though. We did order $40 in room service because I don't know
Oh,
who
you
the
ate
fuck
afterwards?
I thought I was.
We got French
apparently
fries.
I thought that I was Karen in Georgia because I got fucking cheesecake and French fries,
Cheesecake?
And 3 bottles of water.
and 3 bottles of water and a Diet Dr Pepper from the fucking hotel, and it cost me $40. 40.
You could have just gone downstairs and probably gotten a glass of water. It was a fucking Marriott.
Okay, I'm not saying I was making the best decisions. I also brought 2 unknown women back to my hotel room. Not for anything crazy. It was all platonic. We just made really good friends at the fucking show.
I laid down
So
on
I
the
would
bed.
like to share with all my fellow rational mind people listening
Mm-hmm.
about how my 2 beautiful friends,
That's us.
young women,
Great.
invited 2 complete strangers that they met while talking about murders to
They-
their room.
We're really nice.
To be fair, I laid down.
So
on the,
was Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I laid down on the bed and I looked at them as soon as
That
we
was a
got
really
there.
good point.
And I said, you can kill us now.
She did. It was really funny. But those girls are so cool, and they might be coming to the OKC show. We like them a lot. What's her name?
I
Shout
want to
out.
go to the OKC
Jessica-
show really bad now.
Okay, shout out to Jessica and our other friend Carly.
Did you tell them about our podcast?
We did.
Oh my gosh! Did you get their social media?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have
You're
her
gonna
phone
have to.
number, and I'm
you're
friends
gonna
with
have
her
to
on
let them
Facebook.
know that we shouted them out on the podcast and told about their story and told about y'all's stories.
Yes, Jessica and Carly, we love you. Come to OKC.
Now she knows. Now they know what happened.
Maybe if you guys get bad seats, Jessica and Charlie, Jessica.
Jessica. We
Jessica.
made fun. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
She
just
Anyways,
but
maybe if you guys get bad seats in Oklahoma City, I can sit with you while Allison and Berkeley and everyone else goes and meets Karen and.
actually,
I'm the only one meeting Karen
Yeah,
in Georgia.
I have normal tickets. She
I
has.
bet I
No,
can't
you
get
have
any
good
next to
tickets.
You
Okay,
have good
good.
tickets.
I just don't have. The
Allison
meet
was
and greet.
supposed to buy me tickets with you guys, but then she forgot.
It's okay. Taylor didn't get tickets either. Taylor's free, but her
Maybe
too.
Taylor and I can sit together in this nosebleeds.
Taylor would love that. We need
Oh,
to
I'll
rediscuss
text.
this.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about it tomorrow.
I'm really sorry.
I was just.
To be
teasing
fair,
you.
I
It
bought
was okay.
tickets during my school time, and there were a bunch of second graders in my room, and I was on myfavoritemurder.com. I was just trying to get off of that website as soon as possible.
Miss Fidel. Who are you looking at?
I
are
don't know,
you-
but I'm
who are
sure
you
our
gonna
IT
murder?
guy, Grant, is like, I'm just going to let this be. Because,
She might murder me.
yeah, clearly she's into the
Clearly,
murder.
she's unstable.
How was your last 2 weeks, Brittany?
Yes, tell us.
They were okay. Work's been stressful, but I'm making it through. I kicked ass on a decision last week,
Good.
and I'm still riding that high.
Okay.
On the downside is this week, I had another big thing to do, and it just didn't happen. I worked on it, but I was relying on an external source. That external source just never fucking responded to my emails.
What?
It was super annoying.
What a bitch.
I'm trying to
Doesn't
pay them
sound-
money, and they won't respond to my emails.
That doesn't sound very
That's
professional.
actually 3 external sources. 3 suppliers I've been emailing about 2 separate matters, and none of them are coming through.
Interesting.
Fuck
I'm
them.
very annoyed. I'm trying to pay them big bucks.
Do you have big bucks?
I don't have any bucks. But my company does.
Well,
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
what?
Well, I was
no,
going to.
tell us, please.
I can't. It would give away too much about my identity.
Oh.
I
'Cause
just. I don't.
we
I was
don't-
my social security number, and I just didn't want
Who
to say
is
that.
this mysterious Brittany that we listen to
This Brittany.
bi-weekly?
I like how you added an accent to my super white name.
Brittany.
I felt exotic for the first time in my life.
You're welcome.
Aw.
It's okay.
That's what I am here for. To make you
Feel
Feel
I
exotic.
feel so exotic. Thank you.
If you were a stripper, your name could be Brittany.
Brittany.
Please welcome to the stage.
We're gonna
It's
roll the T's and
Brittany.
I don't like it.
It was good though.
It's just because it sounds like Burgale.
I did. There was a road rage incident. Have I told either of you about that?
You were raged.
I was raged on. Yeah.
What?
So I went to lunch with my friend Steven. Shout out Steven. Love you lots.
He's like one of our 3 listeners. Hi,
Yeah.
Steven.
I don't think he actually listens anymore. Disappointing.
Wow.
I think
I'm
he
gonna
listens
cut-
occasionally.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
cut that part out. Bye, Steven.
Hi, Mom.
Anyways.
We love you, Patty.
Anyways. Yeah, we love you, Kimmy. So Kimmy was busy that day.
I said
so,
Patty.
Oh, I don't know who you said. I thought you were saying Kimmy because that's my other person at work.
No, that listens, but we do love her too. But does she actually still listen? Because if not, I'll cut this out.
Anyways, Steven and I were going to lunch. Kimmy couldn't go that day. So Steven and I were headed back, and we were going through, like, the parking lot the restaurant was in to exit. And this person came from, like, a lane within the parking lot. So we're on, like, the main road up. Like, it was a large parking lot, so, you know, like, the main fairway.
Right.
And then this person was coming out of a lane. Whipped out in front of us. Steven had to hit the brakes. And Steven did, like, lay on his horn, like, honk. And then he let go, and he was like, honk, honk. But so the guy, first of all, is in, like, a semi-small car. Like, I would compare it to a, like, Mini Cooper. And he pulls up. So we're on an extremely busy road. Like, this is, like, essentially a highway, right? He stops his car, puts it in park, gets out of the car, and starts walking towards our, and this guy is giant. Like, at least 6'5". Like, he's huge. The dog is licking himself. I'm sorry. Brutus. Oh, I'm sorry, listeners. I just yelled into my microphone. He stops, or he gets out. He comes on to there. He's like, what the fuck you honking at? And I'm like, Steven, back up. Back up, Steven. Steven. And so Steven's reversing. Brutus, go away. I love you. Go. Go to your room. You listen terribly. He's deaf and old. And the guy gets back in his car, drives away. Steven and I take a different route to work than normal because this guy was going that way and we didn't want to drive, like, right next to him. And about, like, I don't know, like 3 minutes later, we're driving and neither of us have said anything. And all of a sudden I go, what the fuck was he wearing a snowsuit? This guy was wearing a snowsuit. It was 72 degrees that day.
Weird.
72 degrees and he was wearing a snowsuit. Yeah. Brutus, cut it out. Go to your room. Go. Will you pause for a second?
Yes.
I'm going to get the dog. We're back. Sorry, we had to get the dogs settled because they just really wanted to be involved in the podcast, but Brutus just really likes to lick his right paw, and it really annoys me. No, it's his left paw, not his right paw.
Yeah, he does.
I know our listeners really wanted to know that. But yeah, so that was my road rage story.
It was good. It was lots of questions about the snowsuit.
Me too.
What was he doing? Where was he going?
Like, why do you need a snowsuit
It doesn't make...
when it's 72 degrees outside?
I don't even wear snowsuits when it's snowing.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But that was it.
Well, I appreciate the dogs because now I'm laying down. And I wasn't before. And God bless these mic stands, you know?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
Hey, we didn't tell our listeners we're recording at an alternate location tonight.
We're not at Berkeley's.
We're not at Berkeley's.
There's
We're
so
at
much.
How did you say it?
I don't remember.
Brittany. One of my friends in high school said.
Brittany.
One of my friends in high school said Brittany.
No, that's British.
No, I mean he did it just like that intentionally.
Let's go.
Brittany. He said Brittany. I think Brittany. I don't remember.
Well,
Shout out to Ross.
Oh, Ross.
Ross. Who doesn't love Ross?
You know.
from Friends.
Yeah.
From high school.
That Ross, plenty of people don't love.
That's true.
He's awful. Horrible character.
And this has been how we really truly feel about Friends.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
Well,
I can't chew these. They're too gummy.
since we're here and we're all in a good headspace, I think I need to ask the question. And I just need you guys to be completely honest.
I'm pregnant. I'm just kidding.
It's the second coming.
Bitch.
What is everyone drinking?
Oh.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
I'll be really, frankly honest. I'll share my truth. Please don't judge me.
Share it.
I'm trying to pull up the picture of the bottle that I just took. Here it is. I was really cheap tonight. I was at Walmart. I just picked up the first Chardonnay I saw.
Okay.
I didn't even look at the price, which I didn't realize until I checked out. Lucky for me, it was $4.98 or something. It was super cheap.
Damn.
It's a Beringer Main and Vine, established in 1876. I'm a classy
Wow.
bitch tonight. 12-time top 100 winery of the year.
It was $4.
Chardonnay. It was.
$4.98.
So basically 5. Sorry, I'm eating a sour octopus right now.
That's not what it is. It looks kind of like spiders.
Bitch, fuck you.
It does. Look at it. Look at
I
the
almost
package.
threw this at you. I don't want to. I don't like spiders, asshole.
I don't think anyone likes spiders.
Piece of shit.
Whoa.
That was aggressive.
Whoa.
It meant to be.
Hey, Allison, do you want to switch spots?
Yeah, so
I
she
love
doesn't
you.
attack you.
Yeah.
I think that's best.
With her gummy spiders. She threw one at me.
I don't appreciate it.
Like, blow the dog hair off of it.
You
I
can
might
have a
eat it.
clean one if you want
No,
a
it's
clean
cool.
one.
I'll eat it. I'm drinking Barefoot Pink Moscato tonight. Double
Nice.
bottle. Woohoo.
Are you asking for one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you were trying to hand signal something at me. Sorry for the
What is
crinkling,
it?
guys.
Squeezing a tit? Is that what?
I don't know.
Milking
I
the
don't
cow.
want you to squeeze my tit.
I am drinking a Jose Cuervo's premix margarita. So,
You know,
Yeah.
I used to be known for my margaritas, and the last 2 times I've made them, I've not been a fan.
That's unfortunate.
It's been very upsetting both times. Both times I was making them for multiple people. Anyways,
Oh, I feel like you've made them for us before.
I have.
they were good.
Berkeley, what are you drinking?
All right.
She already
what you
said it.
Oh, Barefoot Pink Moscato.
Yeah, I got the cheap shit tonight.
I was trying to prove that I was paying attention, but really I wasn't paying attention. I just
Thanks, Brittany.
read it. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the octopuses.
I'm so significant.
Here's the synopsis of the book we read this week. It was my pick. It was, or this bi-weekly, the last 2 weeks. It was More Than Words by Jill Santopolo. Santopolo? Don't, please.
Nobody say anything. It's fine.
Okay. From New York Times best-selling author of The Light We Lost comes a tender and moving new novel about a woman at a crossroads after the death of her father and caught between the love of 2 men. Nina has always known who she's supposed to be, but is that who she truly is? Nina Gregory has always been a good daughter, raised by her father, owner of the New York City's glamorous Gregory Hotels. Nina was taught that family, reputation, and legacy are what matters most. And Tim, her devoted boyfriend and best friend since childhood, feels the same. But when Nina's father dies, he leaves behind a secret that shocks Nina to her core. As her world falls apart, Nina begins to see the men in her life, her father, her boyfriend, and unexpectedly, her boss, Raphael, in a new light. Soon, Nina finds herself caught between the world she loves and a passion that could upend everything. More Than Words is a heartbreaking romantic novel about grief, loss, love, and self-discovery, and how we choose which life we are meant to live.
Yes.
Yes, girl.
Choose your life, girl.
Hey, Berkeley, what time are we at? Do you know?
Almost 30.
Yep, I figured. It's okay.
Sorry, I forgot my task.
It's okay. Allison forgets most of the time, too.
I feel
No, I
like-
don't. I'm really good at it.
Okay.
It's not usually my job,
The last
to be
2
fair.
times I have forgotten, but other than that, I've been on point every other time.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Oh.
No, go.
When did you finish the book?
I finished the book with Berkeley last week,
It's Saturday.
Saturday. in the car?
Because fun fact, we started to record last weekend, but shit happens.
It wasn't meant to be.
Mm-mm.
And this week's is much better.
We're way funnier.
I like this conversation more.
Berkeley and Allison were just too hungover.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
That wasn't really a full excuse, to be fair. They weren't like, they showed up. It just didn't happen. And it's fine.
Yeah. When did you finish the book?
TBH. I hate myself for saying that just now.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't remember.
Okay.
But I finished like midweek last week, I think. Maybe on Thursday. No, I didn't finish midweek because I didn't start the book until Thursday.
Whoa,
Or
that's
Friday.
very un-Britney-like.
I know. I'm trying to remember. I didn't start the book until really late last week because I had to message you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I started the book really late and then I like listened to it. That was my off Friday, so I think I listened to it like most of the day. I can't remember what I did, but yeah, I read it then. That's when I read it. So after that long pointless story from Brittany, this is your sorry.
No, go spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I like that.
Yeah, I think we should insert a sound there. Spoiler alert.
I think the sound effects you're making are great. I don't think we need to enter in anything.
I think you're right. I should just.
I don't
be
know
a
how to do
professional
that,
sound
and I'm
specialist.
the IT person, so there's
You
really
figured it out last week. Remember? You told me.
no. I didn't figure out how to enter in the sound effects. I said I think there's sound effects that we can enter in because
very different
GarageBand,
things. I
yeah,
gotcha. Okay, I
like
gotcha,
offered
girl.
them.
I say we figure it out.
It'd be pretty funny.
You might be a fan of the sound effects coming out of Brittany's mouth, but like,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just.
I'm not super sure.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Bitch, you are on my shit list tonight.
Yeah, no, you're throwing shit at me.
Okay,
Saying aggressive words.
let's move into these book topics now that we're firmly behind schedule.
Per usual.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. It's funny though because I built in a little bit of a buffer last time, and I didn't build that same buffer in, and I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. Here comes the dog tippy tapping. Brutus, where's your room? Go to your room. He looked so pitiful just now.
So sad.
But you guys, you can't be mad at me. He has a room.
I know.
Brutus, I can see you. That's not your room. Go to your room. He stopped just around the corner like, is she really going to make me?
Well, he was wondering if maybe you'd change your mind.
I didn't. He just sleeps in my room. It's fine. He has his own room for whenever I have guests. I'm just kidding. He's normally out here. Just not when we're recording. Anyways, let's move into our topics. I'm going to read you the title of our first one. I have the summarized title, although Berkeley had a longer one written out. Our summarized title is Tim-Brother-Boring Sex.
Mm-hmm.
Read into that what you will. We're not going to explain it. Moving
Missionary.
on. No, I'm just kidding.
Missionary white bread sex.
Okay, but before we get into that, I think it's really important that we start this.
Okay.
Maybe I should have brought it up before we started recording. Let's give I know we read the synopsis, but I think it's really confusing when we don't say what happens in the book. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so Tim is weird. Then ignore everything I just said and let's start.
It doesn't mean that it's not a good idea. It just means I didn't understand you. Should we pause?
No, okay.
Okay, I don't
Let
know
me
what's
just do it
happening.
then. Let me just do it.
Okay.
So, this book, there's this girl, Nancy, I think.
Nina.
Oh, yes, Nina. And
What the fuck?
Nancy.
And she essentially, has this, planned out life for her and, goes through all of these struggles, white girl problems, rich girl problems.
I
Very...
think she's Latin for the record.
Is she? No, her mom was just a Spanish teacher. She was not Latin. Her mom was a
Yeah, I
Spanish.
think
They
that
wrote about her in the Mexican papers. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm
continue.
almost 100% positive her mom was just a Spanish teacher. And so she taught her Spanish.
You might be right. I'm not saying
she's
you're wrong.
definitely a Spanish professor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like but I'm not sure.
I did not picture Nina as Latin. I just
Okay.
thought that she was like fluent because her mom was a teacher.
Maybe that might be right.
But she like has this really great life, grows up with this guy named Tim. Insert Tim here. Her and Tim grow up together. Her mom dies young, tragically, and now all of a sudden, like, okay, so she like looks to Tim's mom as Carol as like, oh, is it Caro? Yeah, it is. It's Cario. Cario? I don't know.
They say Caro.
You do?
In the Audible, they say Caro.
I was listening it too quick.
It sounded like Carol.
Yeah,
the way
it did
that we
sound
were
like
listening
Carol when we listened
Oh,
to
I
it.
listened to this on 1.
Yeah.
We listened to it on 2.
Okay, to be fair, we listened to half of it at like 1.5, and then like that's.
And then you didn't listen to it in your whole extra week.
No.
This book was only like 8 hours, guys.
I feel super judged.
I know.
Sorry, Brittany.
I felt like...
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
So, like, she grows up with this Tim as her, like... And Caro is, like, her pseudo-mom. Like, so essentially her and Tim are, like, siblings. And now all of a sudden they're in
same thing.
No, she fucking... It is weird. It is super weird.
I don't think it is. And here's how I'm going to defend that.
Okay.
I have brothers who are close to my age, which means I was close to their friends as well.
That's fine.
Like, there are some of my brother's friends that, like, I definitely had crushes on growing up that were literally around as much as my brothers. And while, like, even now, like, I don't have crushes on them anymore, to be fair, but, like, I would refer to them as a brother. Like, the feelings I have for my actual brothers versus them is very different.
Yeah, that's fine. But they spent so much time together that she was going to Carol for, like, mom stuff. So they shared a mom.
I think that you're making this weirder than it is.
No,
I know
Berkeley
Berkeley feels
agreed
the
with
same
me.
way, but I feel like you guys are making it weirder
I
than it is.
feel like the way that they grew up together in their relationship, it never was anything super, like, they didn't have just, like, this passionate attraction for each other. They just always kind of, like, figured they'd end up together.
Yeah,
just
I
'cause they were
also don't
always
think they were supposed to be together.
And, like, I feel like the non-passionate kind of just being together because it felt like the thing to do kind of plays into part of, like, how they grew up together and kind of just always known each other, and, like, they were always around and comfortable with each other. So, like,
I don't know. It's just weird to me thinking about, like, going to family breakfast every, once a month, and, like, their families growing up together. Both of their dads were, like, running this
business together.
They just seem so much more like family than they do anything else. And I think that's, like, why they're lacking sexually. Because they grew up together, like, they literally are like siblings.
They're just comfortable, like, just
Yeah.
guilt him.
Like, but that's why, like, she doesn't see him that way.
She
tried.
tried.
So she tried, and I don't think she understood that she didn't either. So, like, Tim and
Because she was
Nina
so comfortable
get back
with
together,
him.
like, right after her dad gets sick. And, like, I think that is somewhat of a natural progression. Like, if you had a close friendship with a guy that, like, if it became sexual, like, I can see how, like,
They were
it wouldn't
together
feel
before her
wrong.
dad gets sick.
They got together whenever, like, when he announced that he, like, was
Oh,
sick again.
Yeah.
Like that day, which is weird too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that until
It's
I
just
started
the thing
re-listening
to
to it
do.
today. But
It makes sense.
like, I can see how, like, if you had that affection for a person, how, like, it might not feel unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean it's, like, where you're supposed to be.
I don't know. It was just very odd to me.
I wasn't in it, but, like, was something that she just always kind of expected to happen all of her life. Like, she imagined her life and future and kids.
Well, she didn't imagine that until after.
But I mean, their families did. They were raised
They were almost bred to be
to be
together.
together. Yeah, their dads were best friends, and it's weird.
And she feels weird about it.
She doesn't feel weird about it. She's just like,
This is what I have to do.
I don't.
And they have terrible sex.
Oh
It's
my
awful.
God.
It's bad.
To be fair, she doesn't say it's terrible.
No, but you know what she does say? That
does-
she feels like she can't. I feel like I can't talk about this with her dad in the other room.
Are you in your room, Dad?
Straight up vanilla. And then she like does some crazy shit and he's like,
That's not us.
yeah, he says, I just
That's
feel
not
like
you.
like some shit that like
He thought something was wrong.
Are you defending him?
No, I'm saying he thought something. No, to be fair though, I'm not defending him, but like, I don't think he judged her. He was just like, "Is everything okay?" Like, that was very out of the norm for you. Are you okay? He didn't say that was weird. Don't ever do that again. He was just like,
Berkeley and I don't feel the same. Because I just
I
saw her face.
re-listened to it
I did
today,
not
and
feel-
I didn't think it was like that.
I felt like he was saying I didn't like that, don't do it again.
So are you saying if you were having sex with someone and they did something you didn't like, you shouldn't tell them?
I feel like that's fair, but what she was doing wasn't to him. She was doing things to herself.
Together, though.
No, she was doing things to herself. He was invited. And if you can't do that by yourself, then you can't be with that person.
Okay.
You can't.
I think we have a different perception of what happened,
Okay.
which alters our opinions on how.
I think he was way out of line.
Okay. It is your right to have that opinion, and it's my right to disagree with it.
I just feel like it's really shitty to make somebody feel shitty about who they are
I don't think he
sexually.
did.
He did make her feel that way.
He said this was out of the norm for you. Are you okay? And she felt bad because he didn't know who she was. Which is what she said.
Berkeley?
I definitely took it more as like
He was judging
that
her.
wasn't what they do together ever, and like it wasn't in their norm, and it wasn't something he wanted to do again. It's kind of what it felt like. He was uncomfortable with it.
I guess
and
I just don't get why that's not okay to tell someone that something made them uncomfortable.
I think that it is okay, but like you just can't be with someone that isn't willing to like do.
What
the
are you
thing.
doing, Dad?
Is he cleaning
Jeff.
cleaning some dishes?
What are you...
The dogs don't have any water.
Jeffrey.
Do you think I was peeing in here or something?
No! Oh, I
We
thought
actually
you were
thought
doing
you were
the
washing
dishes.
dishes.
No, I'm not.
What the fuck?
It's okay, give the dogs water. That makes sense. I support that choice.
Sorry.
You're forgiven.
It's okay, I guess.
They have a like, automatic water bowl in there, too.
Is it okay if I shut the door?
Yeah.
Please.
It's not okay to tell somebody that, like, this made me uncomfortable. I'm sorry. But I do think if you want to do something and, like, you're doing... okay, here's what it is.
Okay.
She was doing something that she thought was hot. So
And he didn't stop her in the time.
he didn't. But can you imagine if you did something that you felt very uncomfortable with? Right? Like, she knew. She was like, this isn't, but I need to. Right? I'm going to step
In
out
her
of...
head, yes. She did say that.
Right. She was like, I'm going to step out of my zone and just, like, do this. Because this is what I'm feeling. And then have someone tell you the next day, like, don't
He
It
said
would-
that, like, essentially told her that made him uncomfortable.
Right. And oh, for sure, fine, okay, it makes you uncomfortable watching me masturbate, but you'll watch porn? Like, no.
When do they talk about that?
Tim watches porn.
I'm not saying what literary evidence do you have that he does?
Tim watches porn.
Give me any ounce of literary evidence that in this book it is all insinuated or commented that he watches porn.
It's not insinuated or commented.
Okay, so
however.
stop. That's it. It's a book.
Why are you so upset?
I'm not. I just hate that whenever I share my opinion, I feel like you shut it down. Shut it down.
I'm not shutting it down. I'm just telling you how I felt
One-
about it.
Okay. But, okay.
I really felt like she put herself out there and it would almost be like if you wore lingerie for a guy and he was like, please don't ever do that again. Like, could you imagine how big you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that whole thing right there was like, yeah, she needs to go be
Shut
with
it down.
She needs to be with someone that like
Appreciates
is
her.
more accepting of the way that she is.
Absolutely.
That way than like someone that
And to be fair, I think it made Tim so uncomfortable because he didn't see her that way. And Tim was really convinced that he did. To be
Yeah.
fair, I think it's because Tim also didn't feel the same way.
Yeah. I
He
agree.
just was so, had this, and kind
the
of
picture he's always had in his
and
head.
she did too. She had that same
Like,
picture.
this is what was supposed to happen.
They both were unwilling to let go of that picture.
Yeah.
And so they both were feeling these things and not letting themselves let go of what they imagined. And she was really excited about these redheaded children.
I know.
I was like, why?
Redheaded children with her blue eyes.
Why are you so excited about those? You have some really nice olive skin hot children with
Raphael.
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 And you're really sad and grieving your unborn gingers.
It's just what she always imagined. It's like she's kind of breaking up with that.
Yeah, no,
life
I think
she imagined her whole
but
life.
also, I think that's what was wrong with him too. I really kind of thought he would let go of it, and he didn't.
No, it's a lot harder for him. But I think it was also a lot harder for him because it also meant
He couldn't be
relinquishing
CEO.
the company too.
Yeah, I think it was harder for him because he couldn't be boss, and he really wanted to be boss.
So he always imagined.
And it also kind of felt like he was using her.
I don't think he realized he was, though.
Oh, I agree with
that
you.
he was.
I
but I
agree
don't
with
think
you.
that it
I
was
don't
like a...
If you would have asked this fictional person, "Are you using her?" He would have been like, "Absolutely not." I
not on
love her."
purpose, but I guess in
Yeah.
the scheme of things, it really looks like
He
sincere
really
Yeah.
was.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And even, I'm not a fan of Tim. He even has a boring name.
Yeah.
Vanilla Sex. Vanilla Tim.
Even at the beginning, she's like,
What
on
does she
top,
say?
Just like he this is what he this is
Yes,
his favorite
on top. This is how he likes it.
every time.
And I'm like, oh no, girl, leave.
I was like, bless your heart. Oh, that's so awful.
Try something new, girlfriend.
That's what he
And then
liked.
she did. And then he was like,
No.
nah, girl. I just like you on top. Please only be on top forever. That's all he wanted. He wanted her to be on top and to have redheaded children and to be CEO of the hotel.
Forever.
Forever and ever.
Until his redheaded kids could take over.
Right. And they could marry off his redheaded kids to whoever they bred for them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Should we talk about the next topic now?
Which
Yeah.
is what?
Rich girl probs.
This girl. Brittany, name your favorite rich girl prop in this book.
I'm having a hard time thinking. Come back to me.
I liked whenever they were on vacation and they couldn't be on the something happened. I feel like they couldn't be on the boat watching the fireworks. They had to go elsewhere. And that's just what they always did. I think were they in the Hamptons?
Yes.
Yes.
And on their big family vacation that Tim's family was also on that they go on every single year, like during the 4th of July and stuff.
For
Was
her
it
birthday,
yeah. And like they,
Oh, we can't watch it.
we don't get to watch from the yacht this year.
We have to watch it on the beach.
I was like, oh god.
To watch the fireworks from the beach, God bless.
No. And I get like where it was like
It was
was
like
gonna be her
sentimental for her dad, but still it's like, but you're still watching the fireworks on the beach, so like maybe appreciate what you got. Just a little. I like the part where she was like talking about like figuring out all the things that she had from her dad's will, and like she found out she had an extra house and was mad at her dad for keeping a secret. I would have been like, I got an extra house. I would have been pumped. And she was like, who does my dad think he
Bullshit.
is? Who does my dad think he is? Or what about the time that she like wore fancy shoes
yeah,
to
in the office. And
to the
they're like,
office?
how about whenever you want like to relate with other people, you don't wear the like
Wear
were
those
they like
shoes.
Prada or like
Yeah.
like
And then she
different-
was like,
some Italian degree.
Yeah.
or
yeah,
some
and she
Italian.
was like, maybe I'm gonna start dressing down at the office and wear, like, whatever she said was like still not dressing down. And I was like, girl.
And there's something else about like how she felt so bad for one of her friends who had to like take out loans to go to school.
I know, like most people, I take out loans to go to school. My parents took, and then she has, what does she have, an art history degree?
Yeah, like her bachelor's
a
degree is
political
like
science. Or no,
Her
she got-
degree is in.
it was in some type of like Spanish literature, I think, and then her,
Yes!
she
her
has a
master's-
minor in
her-
Spanish literature.
Her master's was she got an MBA and like master's because she knew she was gonna take the hotel business over.
And then I was like, ah, how nice it would have been to just get a minor because it interested you. Like, that's so much money. Like, it was just interesting.
Yeah, just things that like we would
have never been able to do.
like it, like cross our like things that we'll never have to worry about. But we never know, actually.
I mean, like, it's just like first world props.
Yeah,
like,
maybe someday we'll have these problems.
maybe we won't get to watch the fireworks from the yacht. And we'll be
I
just
can
gonna-
definitely
we'll be on
guarantee
below
I'm
deck.
not going to be able to watch the fireworks from the yacht.
Oh, you never know. We'll be on below deck,
Oh my god, that's our dream.
and they'll be talking shit about us.
Oh my gosh, that would be so
Man,
exciting.
that's why this podcast needs to be successful. That's all I'm hoping for, is so that I can go on.
Everything
be
that
a
we
guest
earn
on
from
Below
this
Deck.
podcast is going to the Below Deck Fund.
Yeah, I just want you guys to talk shit on us while we're fighting.
I love Kate
During
Chastain.
dinner.
Kate Chastain, God bless you. God bless. God bless.
Captain Lee,
Oh, Captain Lee.
Ben,
What is he? The what of the sea?
the stud of the sea.
Stud of the sea, Captain Lee.
I wish I could have seen him in his younger days.
Oh, he had to have been so hot. He's hot now. He's attractive.
That's like how he
He's a
takes charge.
silver fox.
I like it.
Yeah.
Take charge of me.
Eh.
Let's move into Raphael, the boss.
Ooh.
Hot boss mayor man who's trying to be mayor. I guess he's not mayor yet. He's an attorney. He's an attorney who's running
For mayor.
for mayor.
But let me tell you, I really liked their first moment together.
Me too.
In the limo, I liked it.
Reminds me.
When she was having a moment and she was like really upset about something. I can't remember what upset her, but she like
Her
actually
dad?
let myself cry and she tried to think of like, she was like ironing boards,
Oh yeah, I remember.
Cheetos,
Yeah, Grandma.
pencils.
That's how she like calms herself, is like thinking of like unemotional like things.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
I loved it.
Maybe it's just because I can't relate because I'm very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, what? Just cry, girl. Just cry. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, I probably wouldn't want to cry in front of my boss either. But like, for some reason, her game or whatever she called it didn't work. And so she like let her guard down and then her boss like touched her shoulder.
Her dad had just sent her a text message basically saying, I can't commit to this because I might be dead by then.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why she was upset.
But he didn't say it like that.
He said, I can't commit to this. I don't know if I'll be around.
Which is a little nicer.
Like I might
Around was code for did.
I might kick
He
the bucket
was.
by
Right.
then.
I just wanted to let everybody know he didn't actually say that verbatim.
True.
But,
Actually, I think he was alive then, but he was not capable either way.
right. But and so she was really sad. And then he was like, Nancy. I'm just kidding.
Nina.
Nina.
We had a friend named Nina.
Oh, we
We
did
get
have a
that
friend
later.
named Nina. But he I forgot about her shit.
know, yeah.
But he essentially comforted her, and I knew from then I was like, girl, jump his boots. Oh my god, I wanted them to have sex the whole book. I was dying.
I
was
know,
like,
we had to wait till
get in his pants, all up in it.
what was it, chapter 70? What were there 80 chapters?
There was 83 chapters.
Yeah, well,
in the book.
chapter 70, I think, is when they finally
Oh my god, it was a long wait.
do it, and we're just dying the
Yes.
whole time. I'm just like, fuck Tim. Not literally, don't fuck Tim, fuck him.
Please quit fucking
literally.
him. Please, for the love of God.
Go do this, dude.
Quit your sandwich sex and go find Raphael. He will bend you over like a stick, girl. Just
Did
snap
you say
in half.
sandwich sex?
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt good.
Okay, I'm good with it. I was just surprised. I think
I don't
it's
know what
great.
it means. I'm not sure yet. I liked it when I said it.
Okay, I'm into it.
I liked him a lot, and she
It feels
had,
like there should be someone in the middle in a sandwich sex.
you know,
just saying.
she's right. Who's in the middle?
Of whose sandwich sex? Mine or Nina's?
Nina's.
Either.
Not yours.
Well, in my sandwich sex, it's just me and my bed, and hopefully someone on top of me. So the sandwich is me in the middle.
You're the meat.
I'm the meat of the sandwich. The bed is the bread, and then homeboy is the top bread. That's my sandwich sex. But my sandwich sex is a lot hotter than Tim's, so fuck you, Tim. But not literally.
You're an okay dude, Tim. It's fine. Just not.
Just
Yeah,
not for Nina.
Not for Nina. No.
Nina.
Nina. I like her a lot now. I like saying her name. I like confusing with Nancy. It's a fun time. So,
So Raphael comes on the scene.
yeah.
He emotionally connects with Nina. You can pretty much tell that Raphael likes Nina, but Nina is
Straight up,
just
He's putting his dick in her face.
oh, I don't think he was quite so aggressive.
I liked it though.
Definitely not while he was her boss.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he was very much more subtle when he was her boss. Not cussing any boundaries.
Yeah, he was every bit of the politician he wanted to be. But then Nina has to quit because her dad passes.
Which was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I cried.
For me, I was like,
This was
whoa,
nice. I
is
needed
this
to cry.
happening? It wasn't I don't think I was emotionally prepared for it.
It was awful.
It was so awful.
Even though we knew it was coming, I felt like it happened, and you're
it
like,
was heartbreaking.
did it have to happen now? It kind of happened at the end of the book,
I know, we've got so much book left.
and
But I think it had to happen for the
she had a
book's
lot.
sake.
Yeah, she had a lot.
I mean,
of
it told us
picking
in
up
the
pieces.
synopsis that he was gonna die.
Well, I know, but I was hoping it'd be later.
Yeah.
in the.
It was maybe a quarter in.
That's why she got to find out all the secrets. After the.
That
dad
was my
dies.
favorite part of the book.
Me too. I liked it.
So are we ready to move into our next topic?
Which is dad/hotel.
Oh, it's not secrets?
Well, I mean, I think we can talk about his secrets in dad/hotel.
So essentially, Nina finds out all this shit about her dad. Which is sad because she loves him.
She always held him in very high regards. He.
But to be fair, I
It was
think,
such an elegant statement, Berkeley.
yeah.
You're so classy.
But I also think
Yeah.
he held Nina. It made me kind of mad and sad because I hate to I hate that she felt those things about her dad after he passed. You know what I mean? It made me
Like, feel bad for her or mad at her?
Not her. Nothing for her. Like, it made me feel sad for her.
Okay, I thought you were saying you were, like, mad at her. I was like, girl.
No. I, like, it was, like, heartbroken that she was, like, finding out. God, I can't even imagine. Like, I love my dad. I think he's an amazing man. I don't, like, live my life the way that Nina lives her life. Like, Nina was very much, like, she has to please her dad.
She's gotta do what she's gotta do.
I was like, hey, Dad, I'm pregnant. I'm out of wedlock. Sorry. So, like, oopsie. Like, I mean, I love my dad and I respect him, but, like, I'm not, like, falling over myself to try to please him every day. But Nina felt that because, like, she lost her mom early on. And, like, her dad was this person of really high respect in the city. So she, like, had this completely different life, you know? And I don't know. I just think I
Like,
really
she
did
grew up thinking her parents had this perfect love story, like storybook love, and then basically she finds a letter.
which
It all starts with her finding a letter. Her dad kept the house that he bought for her mom. That was the house Allison was talking about earlier, and he never told Nina he kept her mom's house. And Nina had never been back since she was 9 because she didn't know they still had it. Like, her dad had basically, like, pretended like it was never around. And she goes to it and she finds a letter that her mom wrote to her dad, and her mom was leaving him because he was cheating on her.
right.
And then she had a car accident, tragically.
Right. And, like, Nina felt like it was because she was so upset that she had the car accident. But she didn't find out any of this till after her dad died. And it sucks because, like, her dad and her had such a great relationship. Like, they would watch Family Feud and, like, no, that was not it, Jeopardy. And Bet Candy. Like, and, like, one of the things that Nina says whenever her dad dies is, like, he still owes me so much candy. I owe him Twizzlers. Like, he can't be dead, you know? And it was just heartbreaking. Like, I really hated that part.
It's awful. Awful.
I think it was a lot less awful for me because we didn't have to live in it too long because we were listening at 2 time. But
Yeah, that was, like, pretty early in the book when that happened. And then she just keeps on finding stuff out. Like, she found out her dad, not embezzled. He committed fraud.
right.
And he felt bad about it. Like, he knew he did something wrong, and he, like, went to, like, great lengths to correct it after the fact. But it was still, like, this thing that, like, she was, like,
She was
basically,
very,
like, I thought my dad was perfect.
right.
And her dad lived a life like he was perfect. And he tried to be, like, to be fair to him, it's not like he was, like, putting on this really fake front, I think. Like, his front
I
wasn't
agree.
always...
I think that he was a really good man.
Yeah,
probably.
but he screwed up.
A lot.
But
he had
Nina had just
flaws.
never seen any evidence of any of his flaws. And it all, like, just hit her in the face at the same time.
Right. And I just, yeah.
In a time when you should be like remembering
Remembering
good
all the-
things
yeah, all
and
the good
great
things.
Instead, you're finding out really shitty fucking things about your dad right after he dies.
But, like, during all this time, I was like, he has another kid. He embezzled because he was...
I definitely thought there was another kid. I'm with you.
Okay, like, I thought that he was embezzling all that money to pay child support. That's what I thought originally.
Oh, I thought he was supporting the mother of the child. So I guess, yeah, so I thought the same thing, basically.
Yeah. So, and then that wasn't it. And then, like, he was just doing it to, like, keep up their fronts, essentially.
Crazy shit.
But, like,
Yeah.
I think where I was disappointed, though, was, like, I was thinking all these crazy things where the story could go.
And it didn't happen.
And the story didn't get crazy. It was very predictable.
But it wasn't predictable in the sense where, like,
I would say...
what we thought was going to happen was going to happen. Like, it was pretty real, like, no crazy.
Like, I really,
Storylines.
really, really wanted Tim to be cheating on her. Like, I really wanted him to be cheating on her the whole time.
She wanted more reason not to like Tim.
Yeah.
And, like, I really, really, really thought that, like, I like all my reallys, by the way. Really, 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 really. like there was going to be more with the dad. Not that, like, more bad stuff, but, like, him more trying to fix stuff. Does that make sense? So I thought he was, like, making him more of a bad person because I hated that they were making him, like, a villain almost. But, like, more of a reason to be covering all this up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I feel like
Yeah.
at one point, like, before he died, he tried to, like, I feel like
He did try
he
to
was
talk
trying
to her about it.
about bringing, like, the financial stuff up there.
Right.
for
He
them to
said,
look at
you're
together.
going to find some stuff. And I think Nina
And
did
I
the
want
right...
you to talk to me about it.
I
or
think
something
Nina
like that.
did the right thing by firing what's-his-butts.
I think everyone thought
Yeah.
it was the right
And
like,
I
even
think
he thought
Carol,
it was.
that's another thing. I thought Carol was going to hate Nina's guts. And she didn't.
Oh, I didn't think she would.
Really?
I 100% did not.
I thought Carol was going to be very upset that Nina fired the dad.
I just felt, I don't know. I felt confident that she wouldn't.
I guess it was, Carol at one point earlier on in the book, like, looked at Nina at one point during breakfast
Mm-hmm.
and gave her a look like, and I think it's because I have such strong
Pull
feelings.
it together look.
Yes, a pull it together look. And, like, that kind of look really hurts me
Mm-hmm.
because I can't pull it together. Like, that's not an ability that I have. So, like, that look that Carol gave her, like, was not received well for me personally. Because I am not someone that can just pull things together. So if somebody gave me that look, I'd be like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I probably would have lost it more, honestly.
Yeah, but, like, you have to put yourself in, like, her shoes of, like, how she was raised.
She
You know
was
what I
raised
mean?
on pull it together looks.
Right. But,
So,
like,
like, it's
to
just
me,
very
it just
different.
felt cold. So, like, I
They
already
are
kind of...
all cold.
Right.
You know, they have
Yeah,
to
I
be.
hate that. I hate that they're cold. But, like, Tim's cold.
It's the money world.
Mm-hmm. But I just don't know. I also thought that, like, at the end, he wasn't going to win mayor. I mean, he did. Nothing I thought, technically,
So that's funny, though, because you
because
said this
I said it was
super
really
predictable,
predictable.
but
And,
nothing
like,
you
nothing
predicted.
I said, but it wasn't that it was predictable. It was that it was, like,
I think we were expecting some, like, a little
like a bit of,
a
like,
twist.
Yeah, a twist that I never got. I think I was, like, craving a twist that I never got. Like, the dad was, like, a twist, but I wanted it to be twistier.
Twistier.
Yes.
I definitely would have enjoyed a, like, love child, like, plot.
I really would have enjoyed
Twist.
Tim.
I just think it would have been a
having an
very
affair.
different book. I think that this book was about Nina, like, pushing herself to grow,
Mhm.
not other people forcing her to.
It
Which is why I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that Nina, like, controlled it herself, and she, like, made decisions herself, like, within herself without an outside factor forcing her to make those decisions.
Mhm. No, I think Nina's a really great, strong female character. She was just frustrating. I think I was frustrated with Nina because I was like, girl, like, you're so strong. Leave Tim. She was clearly, and I was clearly, like, I was unhappy with Nina because she was so, like, she had all these ideas. She wanted to be in the political world, but because her dad was dying, she was going to take over the business. She wanted to be with someone like Raphael, but because she had always pictured herself with this guy, Tim, she was going to marry him anyway. Like, she was engaged to him. And it's vanilla sex.
It just made sense in her brain. It's what she's told herself. She said, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
I feel it's funny to me that you're having such a hard time relating to her. I guess maybe because she made, like, very, like, disconnected decisions. But I guess that's just how my brain works, too.
I don't get what you're saying.
Like, she made very, like, unemotionally attached decisions. Like, she very much ran her life without emotion.
Yeah, I hate
Not
that.
ran her life. She made her decisions without emotion.
And you think that's...
No,
It's weird that I have a hard time relating to her?
No, I was like saying it surprises me, and then I was like, well, I kind of get it. Like, some people make decisions more emotional based, and some make them more like
Logical.
Yeah.
She's
Like, I
very
have a hard
logical.
time making
I'm not.
emotional decisions because I try to think things out so practically that, like, whenever it's time to make a decision based on emotion, like, should I stay with this person or not? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not,
and that's
I'm not
absolutely
unhappy.
not how my brain works.
Yeah, but so I think that maybe that's why we had such different feelings.
Yeah.
But literally every time she made a decision or like was thinking something, she would say in her brain like, "It makes sense."
But that's how my brain works,
Yeah,
too.
it makes
So I
sense.
think that that's why, like, I enjoyed this book so much and, like, related to it so much more than you guys.
I didn't hate this. Like,
I'm not
definitely-
saying
yeah,
you hated it. I just
did.
meant, like, the connection, like, it made sense. This book made sense to me. Like, it was logical.
Yeah.
And it's not logical to Allison, I don't think.
It really, it isn't.
Allison's like, feel your feelings.
Please, go to therapy. Please. You have enough money, Nancy. Go to therapy. Take that money, girl. Take it and give it to Kelly. Kelly deserves it.
All the money.
And she'll help you.
Good God.
I love Kelly. Guys, find yourself a Kelly.
Anyways,
She's pretty cool.
let's move
Thank
into
you,
the
Berkeley,
rating.
for like pitching in there.
Let's move into the rating of this book.
Great. Let's do it.
Allison, rating this book, 1 cork being I opened the bottle, I took a sip, I wasn't a fan, I didn't finish it. 5 corks being opened the bottle, loved it, drank it all in one sitting, couldn't get enough.
Okay, so I'm going to give this book a 3.
Okay.
I did drink it all in one sitting. Forcefully. Because I thought we were recording that night, but then we didn't. But I definitely didn't hate this book, but it was frustrating. This book was frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't like a lot of choices that were made in the book. Okay, that's my rating.
Okay.
End. End scene.
Berkeley, you're up.
I think I'm gonna give this one a 4 just because I
Oh.
really like. There's a point in the book about halfway through where I was like really super like,
What's gonna happen next?
yeah, what's happening next? Like, what's going on? Like, they're like, wait,
Shit's going down.
yeah, but dad did what? Like that piece of shit.
Right.
Like what a jackass. And it just like kept piling on, and I definitely enjoyed that part. And I probably would have liked maybe another twist there at the end, and that would have probably given
Tim
it.
cheating on Nancy Nina.
Yeah,
Me
that
too.
probably would have given it like a 5 for me. If
Oh
there
my
was, like,
God, I
another
would have loved it.
turn. But
I wanted Nancy to like just call her
Nina.
Nancy for real, but I wanted Nina to walk in on Tim so bad. I don't know why.
well, he did show up in the middle of the night.
You
saying,
wanted her
"I
to
need
make an
remember
emotional
that."
decision.
Yeah.
He came in.
I
he's
bet
like,
Kelly
need
would
to
have a lot to
remember-
say about this.
Yeah.
Kelly should listen to this podcast.
Does she? Does she listen?
I don't know. We should ask her. She knows about it.
She would have so much to say.
She's like, okay, first of all,
I listened to the podcast.
First of all,
you
validate
guys need
Brittany's
to start
feelings.
coming 2 times a week.
Yeah. maybe once all 3 of you together, and then
Help us communicate better.
yeah. So Allison doesn't try to introduce things in the middle of the podcast.
What did you think,
Yes,
Brittany?
Brittany. Sorry.
I would give it. I'm gonna say a 3.5. I really liked this book, but it's not something I'm going to like go tell everyone on the planet. Like, oh my gosh, go read.
Right.
Like, I enjoyed the book. I like enjoyed listening to it. I might wait a while and listen to it again. Like, it's not something I would like not want to experience again, but it's not like I enjoyed reading it, but I'm not super upset that it's over.
Same.
Okay.
But yeah, that's how I felt about it. None of us filled out high fives, what the fucks, or sister citations. I realized it a few minutes ago, and I didn't want to get up and get them, so I didn't.
Well, I have one in my brain.
Okay,
If I
go.
can do that. It's a high 5 to Allison for taking me on an awesome birthday trip.
Oh,
High 5 here. Do you want to make the noise?
yeah. Yay.
I feel like
You
my
should do that again, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yay.
Woo.
Yeah.
We should have warned our audience. That might be loud.
Sorry, not
Allison
sorry.
can tone it down.
Yeah, I'll cut that down a little bit.
Don't you dare.
Allison, do you have anything in your head?
Yeah, I can think of one. I would like to give a high five to bingo night because I won 4 fucking prizes. Actually 5, but I gave one away because I'm so generous.
To be fair, one of the other ones are your mom's, right?
Yes, but I had the ticket.
Hashtag thanks, Mom.
Like, I'm gonna give it to my mom, but it felt like I was the winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a what the fuck to
Oh, let me hear it.
the Marriott. Buy some better toilets.
I have a what the fuck for myself.
Okay.
So, Berkeley borrowed some bachelorette party stuff from me. And I was like, yeah, it's in the bag that I keep, like, for a bachelorette party, I bought a penis ring toss game. And I keep it with all of the other party supplies I have in this big IKEA bag. And my aunt borrowed that big IKEA bag to host a baby shower not too long ago. And I'm talking to Berkeley about the stuff she can borrow. And I'm like, yeah, it's all in this bag. Tell her about it. I leave Berkeley's house. I'm driving home. And all of a sudden, I'm like, holy fucking shit. That penis ring toss game was in the IKEA bag when I gave it to my aunt to host the baby shower. What the fuck, Brittany?
It's glow in the dark too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a glow-in-the-dark penis.
pecker ring toss.
Yeah. Allison was with me when I bought that. How funny. For
Oh,
Lauren's
yeah.
bachelorette party.
I remember.
I don't know that we even played it, but it's fine.
Oh, we gonna play tomorrow.
We gonna play, girl. We gonna play. You're going down. Both you bitches are going down. I got the penises. Sorry, Jeffrey.
Not sorry.
It's fun.
I hate it. I said penises so
That
loud.
was super funny.
Pecker.
Okay,
Ooh.
anyways, Allison,
I've got the book.
let's hear it.
I'm going to choose. Drumroll, please. Bird Box by Josh Mellerman.
We know how it ends. I'm just kidding. I'm excited to read it still.
Something is out there, something terrifying that must not be seen. One glimpse and a person is driven to deadly violence. No one knows what it is or where it came from, but it's left society in ruins. Now Mallory and her family must make their escape, pursued by the deadly unknown. This is probably the scariest thing I've ever read. It sticks with you long after the book ends. Angelique Newman.
Great.
By Angelique Newman?
No, I'm sorry. It's by Josh Mellerman, but the person who wrote that review.
Oh my gosh. Allison, you picked a book written by a man.
I know.
That's one of Allison's, like, big no's.
I don't trust men. I have a problem.
I think we could all tell that based on how you felt about Tim.
Fucking Tim.
I liked him. What's his butt? Raphael. I like him.
Sex god.
Sex god.
Mayor.
It's because that's all you see in men.
Mayor of sandwich making.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. You insulted Tim by calling it sandwich sex.
Yeah, but
And then you
Raphael
complimented Raphael.
And his sandwich sex.
He's
His
like
sandwich sex
panini
could be
sex.
hot.
'Cause
You know
it's a
what?
hot
It
sandwich.
doesn't matter.
Panini.
Did you get it? Get it? Because it's a hot sandwich.
Toasty.
I'm
Ooh,
so fucking
I
funny.
like it.
All right, guys. I think it's time to say goodnight.
Night night, bitches.
Oh my gosh, we should always end our podcast like this. I'm just kidding. Because everyone probably listens to this during the day, but
I like it.
all 3 listeners.
Night, bitches.
Bye.
That was a couch.